Hey, good morning everybody. I am just rolling out of camp. Let's see, it's about, I want to say about 6:45. So got up pretty early. Didn't have snow to deal with today, so didn't need to start super early. Not exactly sure how far I'm going, but let me squeeze through these trees here. Yeah, had a good night at camp. Dry tent this morning. That's a good camp spot. One of my favorites I've had. So good reason to choose it again. Yeah, I slept pretty well. I was up about 4 or 5, starting to check far out. Had a little bit of service, so I could check on everything. Now I am headed towards a water source in about a mile. And hopefully it's running. It's a seasonal stream, so as usual, trying to figure out water today. It's just a tough thing to do, to try to figure out. It's basically, do you want to carry more water, or do you want to walk off trail to get water and carry less? Like, both have their advantages and disadvantages, so you just have to try to figure that out. So yeah, I'm closing in on the San Jacintos. Basically, I just read the updated report from San Jacinto John, and looks like I'm pretty clear. I'm at like 154. It looks like I'm clear for the next 20 miles of snow. Then after that, there's some snow for a few miles, which is not too dangerous. Might be some post holing, but not too exposed or anything. And then after I get past Devil's Slide a few miles, that's when kind of Fuller Ridge kind of becomes an issue. I think it was probably better like last week when we were hiking in the bad weather. It was a little bit cooler, but it was kind of good for there as far as being able to get a nice firm boot track in the morning. But right now it's going to be hot towards the end of the week. It's definitely a heat wave rolling in. In fact, he said the temperatures here will be like midsummer temperatures, very unusual. So a lot of the snow is going to melt away. So could present some post holing, but also will clear some of the trail. I don't know. I'm not a great snow hiker. I don't have a lot of experience, so we'll just see how it goes. But see, I may just have to get up really early in the morning, as the nice lady at the outfitter suggested. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, beautiful this morning. Lots of rocks around, as you can see. So it should be a fun hike. But let me get on up the trail and go see if I can find this water. A pretty nice hike so far. Still have not seen any other hikers. It is so dead on the trail, around where I'm at least. I have not seen a PCT hiker since I got on yesterday. Of course, granted, I only went a few miles, but still. You see, I'm seeing some people. I even was at a pretty big campsite by myself. So, see, I'm fueled up pretty good this morning. I had a carnation and a coffee stick, cold, and then I had the 1 pound apple fritter that I packed out from Amelia's. It was delicious, but glad to get it off my packs. I say 1 pound, maybe it was 2 pounds. Like it was so heavy I could almost do some arm curls with it this morning. So anyway, but yeah, nice little area, lots of boulders and trees and all the good stuff. Okay, peeps, I made it to the water source. And here's where the difficult decision making comes in. I guess for people like me that think about it. Some people will just grab some water or don't and keep going. But I'm a large fellow, sweats a lot when it's hot, so could potentially need a lot of water, so I have to really think about it. So yeah, it's not exactly flowing anymore, but it's definitely doable. It's a nice pool there. So basically, here's my options. I can load up on water here and possibly go all the way to camp, which is like 14 more miles. Potentially, I don't have to camp there. I can stop anywhere. But the best water after this is 7 miles away. But the problem is it's good water, but it's basically 2 miles off trail, a mile downhill and a mile back up a side trail. So yeah, I was trying to figure out, do I want to lug water? The next 6 miles is uphill, so I want to lug maximum water and try to bypass the 2 mile off trail water. Or do I want to get just enough here, which I may even already have, and then just go ahead and do the 2 miles no matter what. So, I mean, it is good water. I was able to get it last year at that spot, but there was a flow only 0.4 down, which made it a lot easier. So, I'm going to think about it and try to figure out the best move. Definitely need to clean my filter here. I forgot to clean it while I was in town from that algae stuff the other day. It's flowing pretty slow. So I'm going to use the directions that Thumper gave me on the Appalachian Trail on how to clean my B-free filter. So, oh my gosh. Well, anyway, let's try to figure it out. Okay guys, I'm back on trail. Decision made. I decided to play it safe, and I will be stopping at Cedar Springs unless I find some other water source somewhere. I decided it was best just go off trail. I know it's good water. There's actually good campsites there, so it might be a good place to take a long break. Could possibly even camp there, just depending on how I'm feeling. Don't really want to because it's not really the best mileage, but I'll have to figure it out because I'm trying to land basically at a strawberry campground for sure before I do the sketchy Fuller Ridge here in a couple of days. So at least that'll give me some options. I know I'll have enough water, and most of my climbing is in this next 6 miles, so I'm only carrying 2.5 liters instead of 5. So that saved me like 5 pounds. So that'll make this hike up a little bit easier. It is definitely exposed and sunny today and heating up, so I think that's the right call. And I may have options if some other hikers are there. I may be able to just leave my pack and go down and get water, something like that. Or I may even hit the 0.4 water like I did last year, which has saved me even further going all the way down. So we'll see. I've got options as always. Kind of nice to have the days where you don't have to land anywhere particular. So plus possibly give my buddies a chance to catch up if they're able to get their packages today. We'll see. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep on moving, and sun is out. Got the sun hat on. So let's go do some hiking. Just got the forks in the road for one of the springs. Live Oak Spring, 1 mile that way. And Cedar Spring, 5.5 ahead. That is where I'm headed. I think that probably includes the downhill because I thought I was a little bit closer. And then Apache Spring, another one, it's kind of hard to get down to. It's 11 miles away. Okay, peeps, I've just come to the realization that I was wrong in my mind about a couple of things. Trying to remember back to last year. Cedar Spring is not where I thought it was. I think it was Spittler Peak Trail that I actually went down last year to get the water. Cedar Spring is where me and my little group all had to hunker down overnight and through one whole day because of the crazy high windstorm that was coming through. So that is Cedar Spring. So yes, I know there's good camping down there because I have actually camped down there for like 36 hours straight. So, so yeah, the other spring that I was thinking about, I think it's down Spittler, which would be on up the trail. So anyway, just thought I'd clarify that. We've got a little spot on my nose where I had a little sunburn that peeled, but I put some Neosporin on it, so it should be good. So anyway, we keep hiking on up the trail, so at least I know that I can camp at Cedar Spring if I want to, because I've actually been there before. And the hike down wasn't too horrible. I mean, it's a mile, but it's not too crazy. At mile 161.1, just encountered my first glimpse of a little patch of snow. So definitely getting up in elevation, but nothing on the trail yet at all. So gotta be getting closer to it though. Okay, peeps, I am hiking down the Cedar Springs trail to get some water, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and camp there. Tried to look ahead and figure out another scenario where I could go a few more miles, but just didn't really make any sense with water. And I remember the campsites from last year, they weren't that great, kind of exposed. So I've got a broken clip on my tent I need to get fixed pretty soon, so high winds may not be good for that, but I was able to kind of make it work, like I said earlier, I think. So I'm gonna hike down here to Cedar Springs. I know the water's really good. For y'all that watched me last year, you might remember me and my little group of Java Good Water, Pace Car, and Chris, who later became Mountain Goat. We had to stay down here for a whole day because there was a bad windstorm. So I know it's a good campsite, at least I've been there before. So yep, that's where I'm headed. I won't have service down there, so I stayed up the top to send a couple of messages and check in. So, oh yeah, got a nice view going down, as you can see. And another lady I know that's been hiking around, she's already down there, so definitely won't be alone. So let's go down there and check it out. Okay, peeps, I made it to camp. The aforementioned campsite from last year. I am parked right there in a good little spot. It's a little bit of a slanty spot, but it had kind of a couch there. You can see my sit pad. So got here kind of early, so having a place to sit was really nice. So yeah, it's good water. Got a pipe spring up there, and just a really different area. Some of the cedar trees are so old. Like, I don't know how long they've been here. It's kind of funny. Last year we were like questioning which ones were going to fall and where to put our tents. And I kid you not, everything's exactly where it was 1 year ago. so apparently they're here to stay, except that one. Obviously that one fell over at some point, but that's right where it was last year for sure. So anyway, got some nice people in camp here. Got Encyclopedia Brown, Ainsley. Y'all remember they had the Taj Mahal tent a few episodes ago. Her and her little family is here, and another nice lady. So got a good little group here for the night. Already got my stuff filled up and ready to go. I'm gonna try to go early in the morning. Not sure. Basically, I'm trying to land at a campsite in 19.5 before. It's called the Strawberry Campsite. That's the one the lady recommended to me, but it's 19.5. Not even counting the brutal 1 mile climb we got to do out of here in the morning, plus probably having to go off trail to get water. So I don't know. I just don't think I can do that in a day. So probably split it into 2 days, I think, but we'll see how it goes. I'm open-minded. I'm trying to get an early start tomorrow and just do the best I can and try to see if I can get some more information about the conditions ahead and how slushy it's going to be, or how dangerous it's going to be, or how fine it's going to be. I just don't really know. So hoping for another report from San Jacinto John. I don't have service tonight, but I'll have it when I get back up the hill in the morning. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching as always, and I will get back with you in the next one tomorrow morning.